Welcome to the RSP Boiler Room. I'm Matt Waldman with the Rookie Scouting Portfolio. We're going to take a look at two of Alabama's wide receivers, Henry Ruggs III and Jerry Jeudy. Let's start off with Ruggs. He's at the bottom left, singled up here. And what I want you to see is a good decision by Ruggs, knowing the situation and cutting off his route. You can see that he reads here. He's got a safety high to the inside. He has a defender who is playing inside shade, but angled towards the quarterback in a way that he's starting to think possible corner blitz. And when you start to see that possibility and you've prepared for what the alignment is where they do run a corner blitz of this type, I like the fact that he's already looking to his quarterback, kind of waiting for the quarterback to know, hey, do you see what I see? Now, the quarterback may not give any clear visual indication that the defense knows that he sees this, but you can see there's some form of communication there that Ruggs understands that there's going to be a corner blitz, and he knows that the safety's going to have this coverage inside, and the best thing to do is to run a shorter route and just break it off right here and wait for a throw. Now, that's great. The other thing is that once he realizes that he's not getting the ball's going to Jeudy over here on this route breaking to the inside in the middle of the field. Watch Ruggs work upfield as Jeudy makes some cuts that we're going to talk about in a minute here. And look at where Ruggs is. He squares up very nicely, and watch the punch. See that punch? Uppercut punch to that outside shoulder. Completely ruins that defender's angle on the play and takes him to the ground. See that? See that punch? When you can deliver a good punch with your feet in the ground and roll up through your hips the way that Ruggs does right here, watch him roll through those hips. That knocks that defender back into his own teammate and he gets ping-ponged to the ground. This is a very good open field block. And Henry Ruggs has shown the ability to block and seal edges for the running game. But when you can do this in the open field, just look at him. He gets square, he drops his hips, rises up through them, and he's in control, enough of control, that when he makes his play, he can continue downfield. Now he has to work over the man he knocked down, and he's not able to make another block on this play. But it's a really strong effort here from Ruggs. Very impressed with that. So now let's take a look at the ball carrier over here, number 4, Jerry Jeudy. Start this play a little bit over towards the beginning. Here he is, working basically over top of this shallow defender into the open space and makes the catch. Fine. Nice job adjusting to the ball that's thrown a little bit behind him. And I love here that he's able to turn directly upfield. He doesn't stop. He just turns and moves upfield. It's a very quick transition. It's very important for receivers when it comes to yards after the catch to make extremely quick transitions. And sometimes that's just about turning upfield, not stopping, starting, not squaring and trying to make a move, just turning and running. And that's what he tries to do here. He gets a little tripped up here by the first defender, but very nice balanced touch. See how he puts his hand in the ground? Very good balanced touch to be able to work back to his feet, gets inside the linebacker, and here comes his first cut. That is just a wicked first cut right there. Let's watch it one more time. Quick transition, balanced touch. Very nice first cut. And that first cut's so nice because look at the way the hips have to move. He has to open up the hips to be able to make that dramatic lateral move here. It's a little tough to see, but to displace your feet like that and to move, a couple yards backwards or to the side, really, and get around. That's really fluid work with the hips. Same here. To be able to make this kind of juke And to be able to do it where you plant hard and then have to take that long step to the inside, and you have to bring your hips around from your outside foot to really swing them around to get back inside that defensive back and drag that back foot a little bit. Such a sweet move right here. Because he breaks the defender down and just slides right in him, right inside of him. He really does it twice. And what's impressive is he does it twice when it comes to moving to one side, moving to the outside to his left, and then doing it again back to his right. So the footwork is super strong here. The ability to open the hips like that to one side and then do it again to the other side, so you can open your hips either way with good flexibility. It's not really common. Excellent work by Jerry Jeudy and Henry Ruggs on this play. And just two very different types of skills that you're looking at here, but you're seeing some nice diagnostic skill by Ruggs. You're seeing great effort here in terms of good transitions by Jeudy. Nice hip movements. He's a display of really good athletic ability. And then another nice play with this block here by Ruggs, being able to technically deliver a strong punch with the roll of the hips and the uppercut motion. And then another nice display of athletic ability and footwork with the hip mobility here by Jeudy. And this is nice because when you're able to drag that back foot like that, it doesn't slow you down as much as a stop-start cut. Peter Warrick used to make really dynamic moves way back in the day at Florida State, but he was a stop-start type of player. This type of move, much more fluid, and it reminds me a little bit of Peter Warrick, but a more fluid version of it. I know many of you don't remember Peter Warrick, and if you do, you remember him at Cincinnati, where he didn't turn into the dynamic player that he was at Florida State. But Jeudy, NFL prospect-wise, much closer to the real deal. Thanks again for watching. For more RSP Boiler Room videos, you can check out my YouTube channel, Matt Waldman's RSP Film Room, and my site, www.mattwaldmanrsp.com.